Today we're taking a look at the Seiko Baby Alpinist SPB 155. This watch costs $725 retail and in my opinion is worth every penny. A special shout out to my friends over at GQ Jewelers for lending this watch into the channel. This piece is available for purchase at the time of this recording, so go check them out, link in the description. I've never been a fan of the Seiko Alpinist. There were two design elements that always rubbed me the wrong way. First, it was that crown that controlled the internal compass, and second, the cathedral style hands. Although I love Seiko, I just couldn't get behind the Alpinist. That just goes to show you that although this watch is a cult classic and an icon at this point, it doesn't mean we all have to love it or own it. That particular model, the SARB 017, was discontinued in 2018. Fast forward to 2020 and Seiko added a new model in a 38mm case, foregoing the Cyclops, internal bezel, and crown. Also, they added a really nice movement, the 6R35 caliber, boasting an extended 70 hours of power reserve. In Seiko's own words, this Alpinist is a sports watch reinterpretation of Seiko's first sports watch, introduced in 1959. Designed for those who treat life as the ultimate adventure, the Seiko Prospect line meets every challenge with technological excellence and style. Part of a rich legacy of innovating in high-intensity timekeeping, Prospects continues to celebrate over 60 years of sports watch excellence with recreation and reinterpretations of landmark achievements. The specs of this watch are as follows. The entire case and bracelet are made from 316L stainless steel. The case measures in at 38mm, it's 46mm from lug to lug. The thickness comes in at 12.9mm, it's 20mm in between the lugs. The watch weighs in at 144 grams, it has 200 meters of water resistance and a curved sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating on the inner surface. The case very much resembles that of a watch that's near and dear to my heart, the SARB 033. We find a mix of brushing and polishing. The finishing is executed well but not spectacular. At the 3 o'clock we do find a screw down unsigned crown. Seiko, is it too much to ask for a signed crown? The biggest standout for me has to be the fume green dial. It is stunning, and this alone could be the reason many of you would gravitate to this watch. Seiko makes some of the best styles, especially in this price point. On the dial we find the applied Seiko logo along with some writing at the bottom in that Prospects logo that in my opinion clashes with the overall aesthetics of this watch. I do like the combination of the triangular style indices and the numerals. I however very much dislike those cathedral style hands. I can appreciate how the gold tone hands and indices play with the green. It makes for a very classy look, and that pop of red at the end of the second hand definitely stands out. The Lumibrite is a bit disappointing on this one. It has been applied on the hands and some really small portions behind the indices. This is a fail for me as Seiko is the king of lume, so why was the lume not applied on the indices and numerals? That would have looked killer. The lume does last a few hours and the little portions applied do glow bright, but it falls short for me. The glass display case back gives you a glimpse into what's powering this watch, the 6R35 movement, compared to the 6R15 movement associated with the SARB 017. The 6R35 operates at Seiko standards 21,600 beats per hour or 3 Hz, features of course hacking and hand winding, and has an impressive Friday to Monday power reserve of 70 hours. The level of decoration on the 6R35 is utilitarian at best, but I always enjoy looking at automatic movements, and it's a great way to get new people interested in our crazy little hobby. Unfortunately for me, the biggest possible drawback with this caliber, as well as many other Seiko movements, is the stated accuracy, in this case listing -15 plus 15 seconds a day. We all know the stated accuracy versus the real accuracy vary greatly, and that can create some issues. If you're lucky, you get better numbers. On the other side of the coin, you can end up worse. It seems to be the luck of the draw with Seiko watches. The SPB 155 makes use of a 3-link style bracelet or oyster style bracelet with solid end links and solid links and a substantial feeling signed mill clasp. Operating the clasp is easy and Seiko uses a pin system to size the bracelet. The clasp does feature 2 micro adjustments. The watch on my 6 7/8 inch wrist feels and wears very comfortable, and honestly it looks more expensive than the asking price. The 20mm lug width also means that this watch will look great on a number of different straps, but the green dial may give you some limitations when it comes to the color you pair it with. Overall, the watch feels solid and an amazing value from the house of Seiko. This watch, of course, is not for everyone, including myself. The watch looks slightly less ugly, but those cathedral-style hands, although a classic design in horology, are a no-go for me. The watch is well finished, has a ton of heritage, will get you the respect of fellow watch nerds, and at $725 is a watch I can recommend to friends and family. I appreciate every single one of you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care and stay humble.